everybody, and welcome back to Coping with Kendra. And today I wanted to come and talk to you guys on a serious note about an issue that affects a lot of Americans, a lot of people, in the world today. A lot of us have let this monkey get on our backs and bring us down, y'all. They've painted this picture of this oh so perfect world. But let me tell you, before I, go a little further into, my little scene, because I'm quite a class act, y'all. But anyway, let me just say, a lot of us deal with bad credit scores. I'm not the only one, so don't act like I am. And I just wanted to come today and talk to you guys about it because I'm human just like everybody else, and everybody makes mistakes. But the mistake that we're all making, and I think a lot of parents, especially in the U.S., we all make this mistake by first of all, not introducing credit to your children, not talking to credit, talking to your children about credit and savings and credit cards and all that kind of stuff. Luckily, I didn't get my first credit card until I was 27. Woohoo! Kendra! But even still, I'm still learning. I'm 29 now, and I got it when I was 27. So I've been pretty good with them, and both of them were secured cards, so I was pretty safe there. So I don't have any credit card debt. Yay for me. But I got a whopping load of medical bills, which is not my primary focus at this current moment in time. But I do have a couple bills that I've just recently set up on automatic payment just to try and work on getting my credit score under control, guys. This is a serious issue that a lot of people are plagued with, and a lot of people have let this thing just control their lives. Debt is just that. It's debt. It doesn't have to control your life. It doesn't have to take over your situation, y'all. We got to learn to get control over it, and to get control over the way we feel about it, the way that we perceive our mistakes, the way that, we're going to handle it going forward. Because, what we're not taught is you need to stay on top of that stuff from day one. One little thing can drag your whole score down, y'all. I didn't know that, And it's amazing how certain things like, paying off a car and, paying off some of your debt can drastically impact your score. So, it's real important to stay on top of your debts and stay on top of what you owe. Y'all need to, your credit rating, now that's real. So getting control of your finances means more than just, paying your bills on time. It means more than just making sure your credit cards are not going into default and all this kind of stuff, making sure you're not paying the interest payments on, whatever you're making payments on. What it means is making sure you have that nest egg, making sure that you have your retirement set up to where, you're going to live a decent lifestyle, the one you plan and the one you look forward to, when you get older and when you plan to, when it's time to retire, guys. We have to start setting the motion, putting the plans in place to make sure we're going to be where we need to be. Excuse me. Come retirement, guys, we have to make sure that our children are going to be able to live the lifestyles we provided for them going into their adulthood, going into, their young adulthood and getting their own bills and getting their own credit. We have to make sure that they're well equipped. See my parenting rant. We have to make sure that they're well equipped when we send them out there in that big world, and not telling your children about credit and how to deal with your credit rating and your credit score and, dealing with creditors and, owing debt and all. We need to set them up, y'all. I was set up the wrong way because I did not know. That's why I'm struggling now. I'm struggling to really get back on track and to get myself together now. Now that I'm grown and have got myself into so much debt. I have student loans that I have to take care of, guys. I got, I don't have credit card debt, like I said before. I got some medical bills. I got a crap load of medical bills that need to be taken care of. This stuff is serious stuff that's affecting my credit rating. The medical bills I'm not too worried about, like I said before. I'll just have to get to them when I get to them. But the more pressing items would be like your utility bills and your things like that are on your credit score that it's affecting. Any old cable bills, any, electric, water, and, any of those pertinent bills that you've gotten behind on, or, you moved from the residence and you didn't settle that last account and maybe it hit your credit. These are the little things that we have to get taken care of. And I've noticed that I have a lot of little things on my credit report that I can take care of that would probably boost my credit up quite a few points, y'all. And just keeping track of your credit report and your credit score will keep you on top of those things. It would keep you in the know about what's going on with your score. If somebody steals your identity, how are you going to know? You're not going to know unless you're tracking your credit score. The service that I use, mycreditreport.com, keeps track of my credit score. And I also track it through my Capital One secured card. I also have a secured card through my credit union, which works great because you know, they know what I have coming in my account. They know what I have going out. So they know what I was able to afford. And so they set that up for me so that I could maneuver accordingly and make sure that I don't get behind in my payments. I don't get behind with making sure that I'm on top of stuff. So y'all looking to get in a secured card, if you really can't get a regular credit card, I'm not encouraging you to get a credit card, but everybody's going to need one eventually. And eventually you will need two just to make sure you have an emergency fund. I got that from TD Jakes, y'all. But anyway, yeah, we need to make sure that our credit is going to stay, you know, important at the top, at one of the priorities in life. Because if you let that credit score slip, let me tell you, honey, I am a walking, talking, what is it? I am a walking, talking testimonial about credit, because my credit, I mean, even though it's not jacked up, it's in the poor rating. And having a poor credit score, not gonna get me nothing done. I was lucky to get this car. But actually, I think at the time that I got this vehicle, my credit was up at the time. And so since I've had a couple surgeries, you know, over the last 3 years or so. And so I've really gotten behind in a lot of my medical bills. I've really gotten behind in a lot of the little things that were not on my credit before and have now shown up because of its delinquency. And so, guys, I'm just dealing with that now. I know there's a lot of people out there like me dealing with the same thing with their credit. A lot of people struggling to stay on top of things, struggling to stay on top of the bills, struggling to stay on top of that credit score, y'all. But I'm telling you, you're not the only one in the struggle. I'm in there with you. You know, so y'all can link up with me. Maybe we can, you know, do this credit challenge to where we pay off one thing at a time and we celebrate when we do. Whether y'all want to celebrate with a dance or, you know, a song. I got you. I celebrate with you. I need somebody to celebrate my victories when I get something paid off. Like I said, I just set one up and it's not due to pay off till December. So while we celebrating Christmas, I'll be celebrating my last payment to those people. Ooh, I'm free. But anyway, y'all, we really got to get control of this dragon. I'm not going to let it continue to control my life. Like I said, I give myself 2 years. I want to buy a house with my family, and Christmas dinners and Thanksgiving and gatherings and everything. But I cannot do that until I get my credit under wraps, under control, and back up to the point where I need it to be, especially if I want to buy a nice, decent house for my family. Because if my credit rating ain't up, they ain't gonna give me nothing nice, y'all. And you know, we all want nice stuff. We all do. Eventually, I want a Mercedes. Right now, I can't afford her. But right now, it's not the time for me to get one. But when I do get one, y'all best trust and believe I'm going to have a credit score and I'm going to walk off that lot with whatever I want because of my credit score. And I have determined 2 years, 2